Let's go. What's happening? Back in the mix, man. It's been a while. Come on.
Looking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Hi to everybody back home.
We got a good one,
It's time for our tale
Canelo
of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford. Weighing in at 140 pounds, he's 5'7" tall with a reach of 74 inches. And standing across from him, one of the greatest to ever do it, the boxing legend, Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world,
sharp,
fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
Calculated. Take few risks.
Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
It's the new Undisputed update. They say that the AI is more aggressive. So we're going to try our hand. We're going to see what it looks like.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed three-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Hiding out of the blue corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a four-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Good luck.
These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. They both want a highlight reel knockout. He scores with that right hand. We both covered thousands of boxing matches in our day, but I don't think I've ever been to a venue quite like this.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Fighters love being in this venue as the audience is right on top of you, and they will be bringing the heat tonight. They are ready to watch this showdown. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both men step back for just a moment.
Come on, give these guys a chance. They're just trying to figure out how they're going to deal with it. Yes, they need to be offensive and defensive. It's just trying to figure out which puzzle fits which.
This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Caution being thrown to the wind. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. So far, I do seem a lot more aggressive. talk about Bud Crawford. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
You know, you've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, man, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
All we needed was 30 seconds. Let's rock.
On to the second round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
He knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
It's crazy, bro. Look how quick the body go down, bro. I don't know if that's right or not, but I have been noticing that.
And he misses with that jab. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Definitely a lot more aggressive. I definitely noticed the aggressiveness. I like it though. A little more of a challenge.
He missed with that jab.
What I've noticed the last couple of times I fought was
this is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year.
I'm taking my time, trying to stay polished.
Good, a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Bud Crawford. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
There's the bell for round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Like the stamina go down a lot more quicker. I ain't been throwing like that, so I don't understand that.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight.
I ain't throw no power punches, so
he just gets out of the way of that right uppercut.
The stamina goes so quick.
Left punch.
Keeping my baby jab, man.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good counter punch. And a counter left.
Some discrepancies with the lighting. I see like the lights be changing.
Why sit in the pocket when your punches are this slow?
It might be.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecard.
Clean. Clean.
He gets out of the way of that left hand. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. talk about Bud Crawford. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Judges
back at it in round 4.
Okay.
Coming off that fantastic last round. Good. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Let's keep that up. How you supposed to maintain?
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
You know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you want that spaceship to come and lift you out there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Got out of the way of that right hook. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That'd be great. You can get in the zone after you land a couple of combinations. That'd be fire, right? That's something to think about in this movie. Boxing Fanatic Code. Something to think about, baby.
Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bud Crawford. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Well, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
I'm on 69%. I'm going to try to throw about 10 punches this round. Let's see if the stamina change at all.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
He just misses with that jab.
6.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. They have no respect for each other's punching power. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Another scoring shot there. You don't want to go. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
Do 10 punches, man. You got hit a little bit, but not much. So let's see what happens.
Let's talk about Bud Crawford.
66,
and a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Way too fast now. And I ain't even throw but 10 punches, bro. Like, I ain't bobbing and weaving using stamina, so I don't understand. Like, they're gonna have to calibrate that to where, like, I love the way Fight Night stamina is. They got that joint right. That's the one thing about the game that they actually got right, is the stamina. So Undisputed, y'all definitely gonna have to tweak and calibrate the stamina, because I think y'all had it right earlier on, but now y'all done kind of like went too, I don't know, too much of a stamina deficit so far.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the. This is the beginning of round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
We boxing. It ain't like we, trying to mix it up and slug it out with him. We boxing.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter, who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
You took that whole last round off.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key.
This
fighter just not slowing down.
Unless you consider throwing hooks and straight power punches. We ain't throwing no haymakers.
Left counter scores. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you can't think him. You just got to be smart. You got to be like a little Fagin.
I got his nose cracked.
Look at that, just got rocked.
Look at that. Like how?
No, we don't see a knockdown.
They're gonna have to recalibrate this one, man. I'm talking about this Bud Crawford, man. One of the toughest in the boxing game right now.
He just misses with that big right hand. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to
best
go.
Conditionings. I don't get it, man. Still got a lot of work to do, man. I'm loving the game so far.
Let's talk about Bud Crawford. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a
way more punches
on the
than me,
fight to get out there and get the job done.
More than him. Like, make it make sense.
Here comes round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
We gotta go to the body though, because we got his.
That's another scoring shot.
Maybe we go to the body a little bit more. We can get him out of here.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You could tell who it is.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
It's definitely the toughest AI so far, though, since the game first came out, I believe.
It's all offense all the time. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he just missed with that left jab.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Damn, bro. I'm trying to move and they ain't let me move.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bud Crawford. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And we enter the 8th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. Good counter punching. Can't find a home with that jab. This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
So far, he ain't been on the break and get knocked out. Yeah, that'd have been on the break and get knocked down 3 times, bro.
Just gets out. They're in trouble. Do you believe this? But Crawford just got knocked down.
I really don't know, bro.
It's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
Try to move feet like this is the second time, bro. Like.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Whoa,
yeah, bro, what the fuck was that?
He hit him with the perfect body shot, and there's no getting up from this one.
That's wild, bro. So I gotta get on the bike. Definitely winning now.
Let's talk about Bud Crawford. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice in the last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
They're gonna have to fix this round. His eye bust all up. I ain't got no type of damage on my face. And he just destroyed me for some reason.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not done twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
And he fails to score with that left hook.
I mean, his health lower than mine, and that don't even matter, bro. Like,
he threw the hook, didn't land.
Look at that, man. This joint broke right now. They got him broke.
This fighter
right
is not interested in throwing one shot at a time.
Like,
they
how
throw
his joint ain't been close
combinations
to being
and they
down,
throw them
and
non-stop.
He got his
I've
head
never
cut,
seen a
bro.
fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You gotta hope they run out of steam.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Still swinging with nothing left. Good counterpunching for both these athletes. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? Do you believe this? Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get a very competitive round with 10 seconds left? The defense failed them.
Oh,
Let's talk about Bud Crawford. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And here comes the 10th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Missed him with that uppercut.
Try to turn the tide, man.
It's defend yourself at all times, but this fighter hasn't defended themselves at all. Some nice exchanges from both men
Still
in this round. Quick
match.
punch scores.
Still win this match,
Perfectly
man.
matched, skill for skill,
Smart.
tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm
You know, I
just
feel
that
like we
notch
playing
above
smart
you,
the whole
and so
match,
I've got to
for real.
respect both of them more than
This is
happy.
actually the first match where I actually been like pacing myself and not going too crazy. Trying to preserve my stamina.
This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters
Back up,
like this,
man.
and they
Know what they
are
trying to
a
do. This.
nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bud Crawford. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
This is the 11th we've entered the championship rounds. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. It's all offense all the time. Tried to score with a jab. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That jab doesn't score. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. Throw a certain amount of punches per round, because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Maybe ready to go down.
Come on.
Let's talk about Bud Crawford. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And sweats. You're gonna get on the bike. Get on the bike.
And there's the bell to start round 12. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Get on the bike.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? That left hand misses. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating, just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Jab does not score. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with... You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
You gotta get it. You gotta get it.
No surprise as we get a unanimous decision.
Go.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan.
What a result. They try to lie me though, man. Try to rob me, but you gotta go. Had a 10-7 round. It must have been that 2 knockdown round. He landed 11 more body shots. And our body. Now, you mean to tell me Bud got a weak body, bro? Come on, man. He's way more efficient. And they still just, I don't know, he's bumped up. All good, man. I appreciate your time, man. The conversation about Undisputed is definitely one to be had. I'm definitely glad. I am definitely grateful for a new boxing game. I want to show my gratitude to the creators that's developing this game. We just gotta have some patience, man. You always gonna have to work some kinks out. In order to get a good game, though, in order to get a great game, it's gonna have to be trials and tribulations, man. You know what I'm saying? Trial and error. You know, get the pros and the cons out, man. We gonna get there. Just take time, man. Hopefully we get there sometime in the middle of this year, man. Don't wait till Grand Theft Auto 6 come out, though. We want the game before then, man. So appreciate it, man. I want to drop a comment up under their social media and let them know that the update is pretty good outside of the stamina having issues. So peace and love, and I'll catch y'all next time, man. One.
Anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates.